Welcome back. Those of you new to the channel, I'm Scott with Legends Trails with Tails. Today we're going to take some end of the road hiking here in the bush of Alaska. So let me get some stuff ready here. Bear spray for the non-hibernating bear. Some cats, maybe. Frisky hairy man. People. Let's get the tails loaded up here. Come on, Pearl, let's get your Carhartt coat on. As you can tell, it's another sunny day in Alaska. Let's get you in the scene. Come here. There you go, good girl. All right. I was gonna wear my Carhartt today, but hers is a lot nicer. Mine's faded pretty good. All right, girl. You're all set from some rain. All right. My coat, if you ever notice, whichever one I'm wearing, I like this fleece. Needs to be washed, but yeah, it's loaded down. I use it as my locker. You can see that. It's not my belly. All right, let's go find us a trail. What you doing down there, Pearl? You finding a squirrel down there? That's a big tree fall right there. Oh yeah. Man, could you imagine hiking along this trail and that's coming down at you? Once again, we got more berries still on the ground. There's a lot of animals over here, an old hiking trail of sorts. If you guys see anything pop out, let me know. I will go back and zoom in. All right, girl, let's go. So the good news is when we get back to the lower 48, we'll definitely be back here. When we get back to the lower 48, we're going to add to our tail collection here with the new puppy. We can't make up for the loss of Titan, but we need to move on. I think Pearl is a little lonely without him. It'd be a good distraction for her. For both of us. A lot of game, you could tell. Use this these trails. It's like this river is just starting to get its thaw. This is an old growth forest. As you can tell, some serious moss. Great stuff to camp on. with the tarp, of course. But and then it gets like a foot deep. Or more. Seaplanes are out again. There's a trail. Let's follow this. Going down pretty good. So my ankle's flaring up a little bit. In a past video I said I'm retired post office but also retired military. I do have VA disabilities. One is PTSD, which is one of the main reasons I'm out here. And great therapy. And I'm just glad you guys are along for the ride. For any vets out there, comment on which branch you were in, or if you're still active duty. And the other, or one of a few I have, disabilities is my feet and ankles, from plantar fasciitis to just real stiffness and locking up and pain and soreness. And I am on a lot of anti-inflammatories. I do about 20 minutes of stretches every morning, and then before I go on these hikes I do good like 30-40 minutes, or I usually do 20 twice of stretches on my legs and my feet and calves. And I have to, or they will lock up on me, freeze up. But I find out this is a good therapy in more ways than one, especially my ankles and feet, though I'm kind of feeling it right now. I've been hiking, doing some pre-hikes, and all it takes in this terrain is one misstep and you're feeling it. And so I already have some pain, but I also have some orthotics that I religiously use, and I need to, and I get them replaced constantly. So this area out here has had some game cam footage, or suspected footage, of the hairy man and cats. You know, I'm on a different trail than where I started, and so sometimes because of the weather and the snow conditions and trail conditions, you have to, you know, mix it up a little bit and find an accessible trail. And here we are, if you call that a trail. So I'm looking for some tree snaps right off the bat. I haven't seen any, or that I've noticed, or heard any sounds, but I definitely I've seen some signs of animals, but I also have had some creepy feelings out here. I mean, I get them come and go, but I've had it since I've been here, and I totally believe in those. Where you going, Pearl? Gonna make me climb up that? Yeah, I gotta stretch out my ankle anyway. Whew. That's straight up. Alright, it's gonna be fun going back down. See if we can find a way around. This, my friends, is Alaska. And there's a lot of caves, a lot of structure, and the critters are here. The critters that are actually here are big critters. A lot of places to hide. Let's see if we can find a way back. Well, this kind of dead end right here. It's probably an animal trail. Let's see if I can find my way back down without having a blooper reel. Come on, Pearl. There you go. Oh, let me fix your Carhartt. Come here. Gotta keep fashionable, babe. At least keep out of the rain. There you go. Yeah, the rain's really, we got a storm moving in. 50, 60 mile an hour winds. Well, somebody was nice enough to cut some pieces on their travels and put them down over some of these spots. But not all the spots. Haven't seen a person all day. Heard one car go by in the distance. This place is covered in berries in the summer. Yeah, if you're tenting out here, you definitely need a tarp to lay on and a tarp to cover you. But if you find a spot out here in the bush of Alaska, at least in the southeast Alaska, in certain parts of central Alaska, you can lay down on this stuff and it's like a foot, some places deeper. And it's like sleeping on a foam mattress. Some big old growth trees out here, right, Pearl? All right. I mean, this area is really hard to see tree breaks out here. Everything is just crazy. Oh, that didn't help my ankle. Crazy, thick, and wet. So we're getting kind of stuck here a little bit. Here's some type of rub. Got to keep looking up though, because I just have a feeling that I'm being looked down at. Oh, there's a squirrel. Squirrel over there, Pearl. The squirrel ran up that tree. It's a crazy squirrel. He's making fun of you. You better go get him. Squirrel over there. Crazy squirrel. It's laughing at you. It's laughing at you. Alright, we're kind of boxed in here. Let's kind of work our way back a little bit, back over to a little bit of a trail. So I try to put myself in, and it really doesn't matter here in Alaska, but I try to put myself in a position where I can, where there's been sightings, and everywhere I've been so far there have been. It's probably a lot more because people in Alaska do not like to talk about it, believe it or not. I may be one of the exceptions. This place is mushroom country, that's for sure. We're not quite out yet, not for a while. But we start getting a little bit of sunlight. Yeah, there's a little caves and some bigger. Everywhere. I found my trail. Love those conchs. Alright, let's get back on the trail there, Pearl. Let's see if we can find anything on this trail, at least. And yeah. I need 360 to see everywhere around me. Up, around, behind me. Oh, got a duck here. I can't remember the name of that river. Here, it looks like a tree snap. Right here on the trail, kind of pointing towards the trail or just off the trail. I don't know why it would be. Actually, that was a green tree too. And green trees do not snap. They're too fresh. Yeah. Alright, let's keep moving on. It's nice out, as long as it doesn't rain on me. Or more than it has. Yeah, some big trees here. And I appreciate you guys following along, I really do. From all over the world too. Military bases, veterans, everybody. We're all loved on this channel. It's all about the scenery and the travels, the dogs, the adventure. Just sharing it with you. I may not be the most exciting person around, but I tell you what, I go to some good spots. I'm trying to find something really that I saw. Okay, that's a tree line. I say all the times I see something move or pop up, I'll be mentioning that all the time. But I need to see something legit. That's a major snap. But we get tree rot out here. major tree rot, because this place is a rainforest. Southeast Alaska is one of the most beautiful places in the world, and one of the most inhospitable. One wrong step and that's why you got to keep your Zoleo or your satellite locator with you for emergencies, or your cell phone if you still got the coverage, and have your wife, spouse, or better half follow you. Keep track of you. See where that signal stops and doesn't move again. Alright. Going down to a little valley over here. Let's see if we can get out there a little bit off the trail of the trail. Off the beaten path. Seems a lot more bent over trees over here. I am not getting a good feeling right here. It's coming from that one area too. Yeah. I'll just keep an eye on it. Or you can. A little wet. Weather is moving in. See if we can work our way down to the river a little bit. Peekaboo. You ready in there? Oh. Keep up, Pearl. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Alright. We'll get you a little brother. We're trying to get to the access to the river.
And I think it looks like we could have further up a little bit, but it also trolled off to the left. We're a little ways up right now. Oh, that almost went south. The Alaskan tennis shoes keep your feet dry and warm, but they won't keep you from sliding, that's for sure. Oh, that didn't help my ankle. Go back and take some hair medicine and put it up and some ice heat and wrap it and do more stretches. That's my life. Alright, working our way back down over the river. This river, I'm thinking of the right one, or they all are pretty much. They come off from the ocean, they're packed full of salmon. A little early right now, but they will be. Fortunately, during that time frame, the smell gets pretty bad. I mean, even the bears don't come around anymore. They get filled up. Oh, I think I lost my way. Let's try this way. Can't really tell if this is a trail. I don't see my prints or anybody else's prints, but yeah, it might be. This is where you sneak up on things, getting a drink of water, and I have. All right, we're working our way down. Haven't heard anything, but with the river going not too far in the distance, it dropped off right there. That's far enough. Creep me out for a second. Right on top of that hill. It looks like a little head popping over. You get quite a few of those, but sometimes it looks like they go back and forth. I guess when you're out here looking for the stuff, you see those little things. You see the movements. Where normally if you're just backpacking in the bush, you're not looking for that, and you tend to miss it unless it's real obvious. I think we've all been there. Yeah, I appreciate you guys subscribing. If you're not, only about 20% of people that view actually subscribe, and some days that's a stretch. And it goes a long way. Likes are needed too. So don't forget to share and hit that notify, because it really makes a difference. All right. So I see some animal tracks. if I miss anything. Tell me where the minute is on the footage. And I'll go back and look. Alright. Here we are back at the river. We're in Alaska, this is a creek. And yes, there is gold in them darn hills. This particular area is pretty good too. So hairy man likes to look down at you out here. One of the suspicions I've had in the past, it was always at the top of the hill that you're filling it. Occasionally you get the sounds at the bottom of the hill, but I think they start moving uphill, so they get the higher ground advantage. Alright, just I'm going to have to zoom in later on these two things. I saw it when I left moved, and okay, we'll check it out later. There's some ice on the bottom here, under the water. Yeah, I wonder if that's slick. Yeah, you get some good salmon up here. These pools get some yearly salmon. Alright, it's my wife checking on me. So we'll call it for now. Thanks. Hey.